Hey guys, Andre here. Welcome to another video, and today we are in the heart of West Loop, and the property we're about to tour is one of the sickest penthouses in the neighborhood. Let's go check it out. Guys, this penthouse is insane. It's got 2 levels of living space. It's got multiple outdoor areas, one of which is the most ridiculous outdoor space with the view of the city. It has awesome finishes, incredible layout, and so much wow factor. I can't wait to show it to you. Welcome to 1000 West Monroe Street, Penthouse 701. With only 12 residences in this boutique building, the home has 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 1 half bath, 3,500 square feet of interior living space, and over 1,000 square feet of outdoor space. Listed for $2,249,000. Development by Synergy Construction Group. And a huge thank you to listing agents Mike Batista and Maria Cacharo for letting me tour their beautiful listing. Let's briefly talk about the facade of the property. It's a glass and steel structure with Kingspan insulated metal panels, and these actually improve building performance and look aesthetically beautiful. Welcome to Penthouse 701. I'm super excited to show you this home. This home is massive. It feels like a single family house with the convenience and the lifestyle of a condo. On the main level, we have our living spaces. We have a dining room, kitchen, we have a full bedroom with an ensuite bathroom, and then on the second level, we have our bedrooms. And then there's a third level to this home, which is the rooftop, and I cannot wait to show it to you. So the main level is the absolute perfect setting for entertainment. Right over here is your main living room, where you can have a sectional or you can have 2 large couches. You can have a TV right over here. I really like the design of this home. It's very simple and it's very calming. The architectural details and the white, crisp color palette combined with these white oak floors look very, very stunning. Can we talk about these windows? Because these are insane. Guys, these are walls of windows that are 20 foot tall. They're really impressive, and they're east facing and south facing, so your main level is always flooded with a ton of natural light. And then this is another awesome area where you can basically, it's a pretty versatile space. So you can have it be your sitting room. You can actually have a bar along this wall right over here. And when you have guests, when you have a party, like this is such a great space to kind of kick back and hang out before you take the party outside. That's right, off the main level, you have one of 3 outdoor spaces. And this is actually the second biggest one. Let's go check it out. Let's talk about this outdoor space because it is very, very impressive. There's a few things I really like about it. One of them being it's very, very private. So you have absolute privacy from all the neighbors. So right over here, you are facing south and you're facing east. And you really don't have any neighbors looking onto the terrace. You've got the guest hookup, so you can have a grill over here. And then again, you have the metal panels all around. The stairs is actually covered and it has the roof that goes all the way to the top floor, which makes it look very dramatic. And adjacent to your living room is your dining room and your kitchen. Great sized dining room. And then right over here, you have your secondary outdoor space on the main level. And this one is actually facing east and north. It's perfect for your morning coffee. And right this way is your ultra modern and ultra sexy kitchen. Huge fan of this kitchen. So the cabinets are actually by Copot. It's an Italian kitchen manufacturer, and they make exceptional product. And I really appreciate the dual color combo. The natural wood adds a lot of warmth to the kitchen. And who doesn't like a sleek touch of matte finish? Really, really appreciate this look. And then right over here, you have your quartz counters. And these are actually vein matched with the backsplash. And I've started to appreciate stone backsplashes rather than tile backsplashes because these are actually much easier to maintain. And you know, with the regular backsplash, you have the grout lines that you have to clean. So this look is not only beautiful, but it's also very, very functional. Right over here, you have your 6-burner Wolf Range, nice hood. And right over here is your integrated Sub-Zero refrigerator. I really appreciate the height of it. It's very easy to access. There's actually storage over it. And guys, look at the size of this pantry. You have storage, and there's more storage at the top. It's actually easy to reach. And you know what I like is the interior of these cabinets. They're actually done in like this charcoal gray. It looks gorgeous, or as gorgeous as the inside of a cabinet can look like. And then right over here, you have your microwave and a Wolf oven. And then below the microwave, you actually have more storage. Guys, look how functional this kitchen is. It's awesome. More storage. And then right this way is your Sub-Zero wine cooler. It's temperature controlled. And this thing is huge. All right, let's quickly talk about this island. Great size. It's actually 8 feet long. Great overhang. And then right over here is your, again, everything goes back to functionality. Like everything was so well thought out. You have your garbage right here. You have more storage, and notice the size of these drawers. Like this is dishwasher right over here. Very nice clean sink. And then right over this island, you have these 2 very clean light fixtures, which I really appreciate because they're not really overpowering. They're kind of simple, they're transparent, and they're very, very elegant. And as you exit the kitchen, to my right, you have 2 closets. And then right this way is your powder room. And this is the perfect location for your powder room. It services your main level. You have a nice Copot floating vanity, again, in this very nice matte black finish. Total toilet. And these sconces are stunning. I wasn't sure if I want to describe them as stunning or gorgeous. I went with stunning. Very sleek, very long. I actually have to find out where they're from. I'll totally use them in my place. And the last room on the main level we'll tour is this massive bedroom with an ensuite bathroom. Guys, I have to mention, every room in the home is of insane dimensions. Like, look at the size of this room and look at the natural light. And notice you don't have any neighbors, it's very private, and you're actually clearing a lot of the buildings. And then you have another window right over here that overlooks that terrace that I showed you earlier. All right, and right over here is the bathroom, but before I show it to you, let me show you the closet space in this room. Great size closet, and as if this was not enough, look what we have here. I'm not sure what this room was intended to be. I'm pretty sure it was just another walk-in closet, but it's huge. It's the size of another bedroom. It's a bedroom inside of your bedroom. You can make your office, you can make your closet, obviously. You can make it a small workout room. What do you guys think? What would you use this room for? Leave a comment. And this bathroom is just as large as the bedroom. Right over here, you have your floating vanity. Great choice of countertop. And right over here, you have your textured handles. And then the inside of the cabinets, again, it's very intricate, it's very impeccable, it's very functional, everything is soft close. It's amazing. And let me show you the shower. And notice the shower floor and the bathroom floor is actually on the same level, which takes a lot of planning, and it's a detail that's actually very expensive to do. You have a small infinity drain, you have this really cool textured subway tile all around, very nice. Yeah, I'm into it. And right over here is your toilet, and notice they actually used a partitioned glass wall to separate it from the rest of the bathroom. Very nice, very modern, very chic. Even the toilet is chic. It's very in line with the vibe of this entire home. And this sums up the tour of the main floor. And now we're gonna take this gorgeous staircase and show you the second level. And here's the second bedroom. And guys, this is basically the mirror image of the bedroom that I just showed you, and is directly below this bedroom. Lots of natural light, same great size. And right over here is your walk-in closet. And this one is a little bit smaller, actually a lot smaller than the bonus bedroom that we saw downstairs, but it's still a good size. And here's the ensuite bathroom, and it's basically a very similar color palette. The only difference is on the shower walls, they went with a nice, sleek, large format tile. And then the vanity counter is in a slightly lighter stone, which looks just as elegant. And the one thing I forgot to point out on the lower level is this area for your linen closet. I think it's beautiful. You have these natural wood shelvings that kind of tie in with the rest of the color palette in the home. And right outside your second bedroom is your laundry room. Great sized room to do laundry and very convenient. And a very common feature in duplex homes is your secondary access point that we have right over here. All right, I'm gonna be honest with you. The two bedrooms we just toured felt like master bedrooms. Now it's time I show you the actual master bedroom. Great size room, lots of natural light. I really love the nook that you have right here. You can put your desk here. You can actually make it like a little sitting room. Maybe put an armchair and just kick back and read a book. It's very nice, and you're actually east facing. So every morning you wake up, you have awesome natural light in this room. All right, this walk-in closet is huge. You can actually put an accessory island right in the middle, and you can do some really, really cool custom closets. And now let's see the master bathroom. Guys, very impressive size. First, let's talk about this vanity, because this thing is really, really long. You can actually fit like 4 sinks in here for 4 people, which makes no sense, so disregard that idea. Anyways, great color palette, great textured handles, oversized mirror, and I really like the light fixtures coming off the ceiling. Beautiful heated tile floor that ties in nicely with this vanity. Right over here, you have your deep soaking tub. Great size shower, marble tile all around. High-end plumbing fixtures, these are Hansgrohe. And then right over here, you have a nice bench to kick back and relax. And now I'll show you the best feature of this home, the private rooftop. And here we are on the rooftop, and it's gotta be the best one in the West Loop. All right, a couple of reasons why this rooftop is amazing. First of all, you have virtually 360-degree unobstructed views of the city. Number 2 is, well, just the sheer size of it. It's insanely large. It has the sickest views of the Chicago skyline, and what I really appreciate is the separation. So you actually have 2 large areas of this roof. The south part of the rooftop clearly has the best sun all day long. So it's perfect for sunbathing. And if you wanted to find some shade, you have it right over here. I can't believe the space is all yours. Just imagine the entertaining you can do here. Guys, thanks so much for checking out this property tour. What was your favorite part of the home? Leave a comment. I always love hearing from you guys. And if you love these types of property tours, consider subscribing to my channel. And with that, I'll catch you on the next video.
My heart stopped. All right, let's just get there in one piece. This thing has more horsepower than... This is a rocket ship, basically. God bless DS Luxury.